I told my daughter this hotel used to be a prison, and she believed me. But yeah, you've got this interesting spy hole here. Hey credit warriors, welcome to the show. Now, many Marriott credit cards give a free night every year. In fact, it's an anniversary free night, so you don't necessarily get it your first year, you get it when you renew the card. Most common of these probably would be the Marriott Boundless card from Chase. That gives you a free night worth 35,000 points every year when you renew the card. And there are also a few other Marriott cards, some higher level ones that give 50,000 point free nights and 85,000 point free nights. And that means basically that you can use the free night at a hotel that would be worth up to that point amount if you were booking with points. Now, we are actually in a hotel right now that I booked with a free night certificate. So I thought it would be really cool while I'm at this hotel to do a video about how to use the Marriott free night certificate. And then we'll give you a little tour of the room. Let's go. So when you get your free night certificate in your account, and it usually takes, they say, up to 6 weeks after your account's anniversary to appear in your account, but in reality it could be quicker. It will look like this, okay? You can see it in your online account. There will be an expiry date on it, so first of all, make sure to use it before it expires. Actually, that's why I used a free night certificate for this hotel, because it was going to expire, I think, in June, maybe, or something. So yeah, so I decided to use it. When you use it, you can use it online, okay? It's not like Hilton where you have to phone up. With Marriott, you can use it directly in the website. So when you go to the booking page, there is going to be, if you search with points and certificates, and then there's going to be an option to use your free night certificate. And make sure you use it at a hotel that is worth as close to the point value of the certificate as possible, okay? So if you have a 35,000 point certificate, which is the most common one, try to use it at a hotel that is worth either 35,000 points or like 33,000 or as close as you can get, because you don't get any refunds, right? So let's say you use it at a 30,000 point hotel, you're not gonna get 5,000 points refunded into your account, okay? If it's gone, all right? So if you don't get good value out of it, that's kind of your problem. So the idea is you wanna use it at a hotel that is as close to the value of the certificate as possible, and ideally at the exact value. The merchandise was dropped off at the dock in Brooklyn last night. That means Fat Joe owes us money. Oh, hi. Don't worry about that. So, what if you want to use your certificate at a hotel that costs more than the face value of the certificate, or in the particular region that you want to go to, like Manhattan, you can't find a hotel that is, say, 35,000 points per night? Well, in fall of 2021, Marriott announced that you could now actually top up your free night certificates with up to 15,000 points, which means that you can use them at a hotel that costs more. So in the case of 35,000 point certificates, you can top up with 15,000, which takes the value up to 50,000 points. With 50,000 point certificates, you can top up to 65,000 points, and with 85,000 point certificates, you can top up to 100,000 points. That means you could use them at the Ritz-Carlton Grand Cayman. Did I mention I went to Grand Cayman? Anyway, so that's what I did here in New York, where I'm staying for one night. In Manhattan, it is very, very hard to find a Marriott hotel that is 35,000 points, and the cheapest I could find was above 40,000, some are 50,000. This one, the Moxie, I like to call it like a poor man's W. It's kind of a similar style, but it's really not the W. It's not that, you know, high class. But it was 45,000 points, so I used a 35,000 point certificate, and then I topped up. Again, you can do this online, you just add the number of points in. I topped up with 10,000 points for a total of 45,000 points. And that makes the certificate much more usable in places like Manhattan, where you literally just can't find a hotel that's 35,000 points. Now, this hotel, on the night that I stayed, it was, I think, $273. So for 45,000 points, I think we're getting like 0.6 of a cent in value. So it's not actually great value. For example, the points guy gives Marriott points 0.85 cents a piece. But, you know, to be honest, it's really, the value is what you make of it, right? The value is whether it's useful to you. And this hotel was right next to, 1 block away from the place where we needed to be in New York City. And it was, you know, classy enough for us. Had a pretty good experience here. So it was valuable enough for me. In this case, I don't really care that the value I got out of the points was slightly less than what the points guy or other bloggers would give for Marriott points. The credit card the free night came from was $95 per year. So if we take the $273 nightly rate, deduct the value of the points I added at 0.85 cents per point, which is going to be 85, that leaves us with $188. Then deduct the annual fee of the card, so minus $95, that leaves us with $93 in profit. Basically, I am being paid $93 a year to keep my Marriott card. But anyway, let's just take a look around this room so that you guys can see what you can get in New York City for 35,000 point certificate plus 15,000 points. Let's go. All right, so this is the doorway of the room. I just want to show you this because you got this interesting thing here. I told my daughter this hotel used to be a prison and she believed me. But yeah, you've got this interesting spy hole here where you literally, it's like a letterbox and you can see reinforced glass so that, you know, if you're in a zombie apocalypse, the zombies can't get in. Anyway, so when you come in, it's kind of cool. You got the bathroom off to the right, and obviously this would be closed, so it makes kind of a cool little thing. A little bit broken there. Probably have to tell them about that. And you can open that up, and you got this very stylish bathroom. We'll show you some better footage of that when it was all nice and clean. But yeah, I think this sink is really cool, and you got this this shower in here as well, and it says "grow" on the wall, and then above the toilet it says "up," so it's like "grow up." I don't know what that means, but pretty cool. Anyway, we got two double beds. These unfortunately are not queen beds; they're double beds, so they're a little bit squished, but it's not a huge deal. And then you got this little, some of the things about this hotel are a little impractical. So you got this phone on this little mushroom, and but like the phone is kind of in the middle when you come here, and anything else you put on here, look, it just slides off, right? So like, what is the point of that? Okay, that doesn't slide off. That'll need a little bit of help. Look. Anyway, but the cool thing about this room really is the location and the beautiful view of New York City. And I will put some footage on screen of the view. Because that's pretty cool. And this is only the 16th floor. If you get upgraded to a higher floor, and I think this was a little upgrade because we're gold, but if you get to a higher floor, you can get an even better view, obviously. One thing I didn't like about this hotel, there's no closet, so there's no storage really, except for these hooks. And you've also got some storage under the bed, some drawers. There's a safe down there, and there's also other drawers down there as well. But other than that, you know, you got some cool art, some hipsterish telephone. It has sort of W hotel vibes, right? Like I said, poor man's W. That's the kind of vibe you get here. So yeah, all in all, I definitely recommend it. But this is kind of what you get in New York City for a free night certificate plus 10,000 points. So guys, I hope you found that helpful. I will put a webpage with a list and links to some of the best hotel credit cards out there on our partner website down below, and that will include some of the Marriott ones that give free nights and also some other hotel credit cards from other chains if you want to check them out. As always, these links are affiliate links, so using our links really does help us out, and we thank you in advance if you do. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let me know in the comments where you've used your free night from Marriott or any other chain and how many points you had to add to it. I'd love to know your experiences, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.